I've got a loadout trailer right now. And so, first load with this loadout trailer went off without a hitch. It happened to be the longest run. I think I got the COVID. Second load, that's where I started running into trouble. I went to pick up the second load. I got there about 3 hours early. If I had shown up at my regular appointment time, load probably would have been canceled. And I don't know if that would have been good or bad. Either way, I got the load. It took them 5 hours to load it at Frito-Lay place where they make chips. Got loaded, got out of there. Since it took 5 hours, I ended up having to drive most of the night to get over to Rosenberg, Texas, to another Frito-Lay place. And was able to make my appointment the next day. Got there about 15 minutes early. That's where things went off the tracks completely. They said, they had a lot of people out with COVID symptoms. Nobody had the COVID, but a lot of people had the symptoms. And so it was going to take at least 6 hours to get me unloaded. They wanted me to go drop my trailer in the drop yard and bobtail off the property. And that's when I knew it was going to be bad. So I went and parked down at a truck stop and started doing some math. And, at about the 7-hour mark, if I could pick up before that, I would have still been able to get all the loads done. It would have been painful. Would have been driving all night for the first couple of nights, but still would have been able to do it. But unfortunately, about 8 hours later, they called and said, "Okay, we've emptied your trailer. Come and get it." So, it's 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. I told them I'd be there first thing in the morning. That's what I did. I went and picked up my empty trailer at 4 o'clock this morning, and now I'm on my way to take this loadout trailer back over here in Louisiana. So really threw my plan off. I had to do a lot of mental calculations this morning. I called the agent, and fortunately, the agent I have these next 8 loads booked with, they're all with one agent. He's been around. He's done different things in the trucking industry. So when you explain to him, what's going on, he has a really good idea of how it affects your clock. 90% of the cases, when you're talking about your clock to agents or brokers, they have no clue. This guy's over here waving his butt off at me. What's going on there? A guy in the back seat, I don't know if he was just friendly or what, but he was just waving away. Talk to a lot of agents and brokers, they have no idea. You can tell them how your clock's being affected, how you can't do this or that, or what you might be able to do, and they have no idea. It's almost like you've got to prove to them what you're saying before they'll believe you. But this guy, he didn't panic. He didn't get upset. He just said, "Hey, what do we need to do? What can you tell me?" And I told him, just take one load away from me. One of tomorrow's loads or today's, and that way it will allow me to get back on track. And so he's like, "Cool, you got it handled, just let me know. If not, let me know." So real cool agent, real cool guy, didn't panic. So that's where we're at right now. I'm going to drop this loadout trailer, and I'm going to head straight that way. I've still got 7 loads scheduled from now until Thursday. Oh, what a beautiful day. I'm cutting up here from I-10 over toward Alexandria, Louisiana. This definitely isn't probably probably not the fastest way, but I try to stay off the big interstates, out of the cities as much as I can. That's how I love to drive. It takes away a little bit of that stress. You know, I don't talk politics on this channel at all because I realize everybody's heading in different directions. Everybody's got their own agenda. And, you know, you just don't talk politics or religion to people you don't know. But in my estimation, you know, this, from the start of this, politicians have used this whole COVID pandemic, whatever you want to call it, as a way to grab power. And no matter which side of the fence you're on, these politicians are going to promise you the moon. Most of them, to stay in power, they're going to hand out free stuff. And that's where we are at right now, is people know that for any reason, you know, they can clear their throat and people, you know, think they have COVID, so they'll take a few weeks off of work, and anybody can get away with it. You can quit your job and go on unemployment, stay on it almost indefinitely, and lots of these people are making more on unemployment than they're making at their regular job. So why wouldn't you quit your job? But politicians, in order to grab that power, are just printing money, handing it out. Excuse me. And people are, you know, standing there with their heads down and their hands out, and that's what politicians love. I'll give you this if you vote for me. That's the unending cycle. And as most of you guys know, it's no secret, masks don't work. Staying locked up in your apartment doesn't keep you from getting COVID. Getting the vaccine doesn't keep you from getting COVID. It doesn't keep you from getting sick. It doesn't keep you from giving it to other people. In some cases, it might make the symptoms milder. But yeah, I'm not saying COVID's not a serious thing. Obviously, people are getting sick from it. Some people are dying from it. But all along, all through this process, 99% of the people they are saying are dying from COVID didn't actually die from COVID. And it's not easy to find that information and figure out that they're saying these things to stay in power, to keep you scared. And we're reaching the point now where it's the second week of January, and we're going back into that pandemic mode where masses of people will start taking off work, and they're going to probably, you know, vote in more stimulus and extend welfare benefits, and we'll be back to the point where you're trying to hunt down a roll of toilet paper to wipe your butt. But that's my political rant. I'm sure all of you have your sides of it too, and your theories on why they're doing this, but I'm just not happy with politicians trying to tell me what's best for me. I know what's best for me and my family. There you go. That's my political rant. Sorry about that. But that's my update for today. 2 loads done, 7 loads to go. Let's get it done.